You're Near the Wild with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska.
Hey, Ggreg.
Yeah.
My internet's being real weird. That was weird.
It seems to have worked.
I can hear you.
Well, Matt, if you saw what's going on here, you'd be amazed.
Yeah, this is amazing.
You there, John?
I'm here. I am connected. Hey, guys.
There it is. We're good.
Hey.
I think everything's good. Oh, I got to turn my phone off, though, because Tracy keeps hitting me up.
Yeah, I still don't have a phone, John. I won't get one.
Okay, good. Only one phone to worry about then.
That's it. Don't worry, John. My phone won't go off.
I just got
Becker, thank you for streamlining the entire process.
You got it. My wife, she just knows how to find me. She has a sixth sense.
All right. I'm trying to think if I have to do anything else. No. Oh, I got to keep that open. I almost disconnected.
Hey, that's a wasp.
Yeah,
do you have
yeah,
screens on these windows?
Yeah.
Because if there's a wasp in here, I've got to shinny out of this. Dude, you should see, John. I have to actually shinny between like something that would be considered a contortion attack to get. But it's a commercial trailer that they built, and they put the stove and the table so close together. You would have to be in here when they built it.
To be fair, it was built in like pioneer times.
Yeah, but how skinny were they?
Well, no one ate back then.
You couldn't lift a trailer back then. The thing weighs
It was
2
built
tons.
during the Dust Bowl, so nobody was eating anything.
Oh, really.
Put your hand.
Look at that's. It's hand width. John, take your hand and see if you can squeeze your body between your hand.
I'm like a cat. If I can get my head through, the rest of me can't.
That's how I get into turtleneck sweaters.
So we've enjoyed a week here. I gotta take this out of the stand.
Yeah.
This just isn't working.
That's it. I know. It ruins your stand-up.
I gotta hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a gooseneck mic stand that's it's flimsy, doesn't work, and it is too high, and we couldn't find any phone books, so I got rid of it.
In typical Chaille form, though, he lets me have the great one. It's like, that wasp is at the door. Get it.
Oh shit! Hold on.
That's a real wasp. You don't understand, John. These things are like 8 inches long. They have gang affiliation.
Build a wall. Keep the wasps out.
Yeah, keep the wasps out. Oh, wait, maybe we can use some wood from the table to plug that hole in the fucking screen door. Jesus, this place is a death trap.
I think we're ready now.
Okay.
There will be wasps. There will be. I can already tell.
Welcome to a special edition of Near the Wild, just 7 miles from Mexico.
Our special guest today is a 3-inch wasp. He will kill you.
In a Pioneer trailer.
There was no language barrier. There was barely a barrier.
So we're broadcasting from. This would best be known by any Doug Stanhope
Trailer
podcast
9
listeners.
Trailer 9.
Trailer 9. This is the one we did 30 days in the hole.
Yeah, 30 days in the whole
Yeah.
trailer. Still smells like smoke.
Yes. Never gonna get that out of the
Flop
rug.
sweat. It smells like flop sweat.
And Becker on location in Bisbee, Arizona.
Yes. Where I'm now a part-time resident. I met my mailman.
Oh, are you getting mail there?
No, but I told you that they won't let me forward by mail because the way the mail forwarding work now, you have to have a credit card in your name that they charge you $1 for at the address that you want to send it from.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might not live there. Go, well, my real concern why I don't mail there is I think someone might be applying for credit cards while I'm not here, you idiot, so they can forward my mail.
He can't just vouch for you that he saw you standing in an open doorway with paint in your hands and all over your clothes as you're painting the place?
Well, you handed me that mail. Do you know the mail you gave me with the water thing? Do you know what the other letter was?
No.
Because I asked Becky, I go, because we paid cash for our house, because that's what you do in Bisbee. Anything worth having.
You usually have it tucked in your sock.
Yeah, anything worth having is worth paying cash for.
I've got some gold nuggets I've been meaning to trade in for some Bisbee real estate.
I don't know, they're kind of flaky on gold down here.
Yeah.
Nobody has teeth to put it in.
Now, have you got any copper? The mine will say it belongs to them.
I've got a spool of old power lines I stole.
You whip that down here right now.
So what was the other letter?
Oh, the other letter was we have to pay the $89 to the title company, whatever, because then they send you your deed. You remember, like in the old movies, this is the deed to my house, or we're playing poker.
Snidely Whiplash twirling his mustache. But I have the deed.
Right, it's the deed, like the title of your car. It's the deed. And I went, because I told Becker, we never got that from when we bought the house. Like everything, all the dust settled, and insurance is all done, and everything's done, and we got a guy working on the floor. And I went, where's the deed?
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a real deed. Well, there is. We have to pay him $89 to get it. It's like getting your diploma.
Your GED.
Yeah. Can I get a University of...
Wait a minute. To have that kind of money, I need to have a job. We can't get a job without a GED.
Yeah, you're going to have to do it. Yeah. You're going to need deed first.
Was there a second when you were like, wait, do we even own this house?
No, I mean, technically, I'm sure the paperwork now, it's kind of like being squatters in countries and stuff. They changed the laws where you probably couldn't just take her house if you had a piece of paper. I mean, what you're going to do is just alter it. No. He goes, your name's Ricky. It says clearly not Ricky on this. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just was at the tax lady, and there was a bunch of wrong things from last year on the paperwork, and she's all, maybe it made it through. I'm like, is it? I mean, I'm good with that answer, but later on, maybe there won't be someone as laissez-faire about crossing the T's and dotting.
You want in a tax lady.
I do appreciate it. I do appreciate when just we're fine.
The kids took off
maybe
tutoring.
They won't notice.
Slave reparations. Gym membership.
Oh, I do have to say, the Near the Wild t-shirts are on the site now. I've been so busy that we've been kind of hit and miss on the podcast that we've been doing. I mean, I just haven't been putting them out. But those are for sale now on the website and DougStanhope.com store. And appreciate it if some of you took advantage of that great deal I made.
Yeah, no, they're amazing shirts, and that's the thing, isn't it?
They are 100% guaranteed to cover your nipples.
Wait, where are your nipples?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you got elbow nipples, you're fucked. No long sleeves.
Well, there's an asterisk. Not 100% guaranteed.
Somebody call legal.
85% guaranteed. That seems okay.
80%.
80% guaranteed.
Yeah.
If you have low nipples, find a different T-shirt.
Or just get the 3X.
Yeah, go 3X. Why not?
Oh shit, we didn't get any 3X.
Oh, you can make a do-rag with the rest of it.
So those are for sale at DougStanhope.com /
And they are really cool. The artwork is amazing. They really are. That's the best. John, do you have a good Super Bowl?
I had a Super Bowl.
We had a so much better Super Bowl. But go ahead, tell us yours.
Not that it's a contest or anything.
Not even close to a contest. Did yours last 3 days? Okay, go ahead.
It did not last 3 days. It lasted for the length of the Super Bowl, but I kind of stopped paying attention around halftime. I won. We did some gambling. We did squares, and I won the big prize, which is always kind of shady when the person like running the betting wins the most money. So that's a lesson learned. But I'm still happy to win.
What were the squares? How much were they?
Just $1 a square,
right.
And it was a real fucking pain in the ass to try to get Anchorage Comics to buy fucking $1 square.
No, isn't it amazing? I know.
Everybody was walking up like, I got $2.
You should have gave away drink tickets.
Son of a bitch.
They've it all shown up. So you walked with like $50.
I had to get $50, exactly $50.
Yeah.
And it was a good time. Matt Collins and Rudy Ascot came over. Drank beer, did, sort of paid attention to football stuff. But then once it was like, oh, Atlanta's clearly going to win, I stopped paying attention. And then apparently other stuff happened. I don't know.
It may have been the greatest game in the history of sports after the Cubs winning the World Series.
Apparently, big year.
Who says America's not winning?
Super Bowl halftime show. So I was paying attention to that, and I just learned the Lady Gaga like jumping from the top of the stadium down onto the stage.
Yeah, I'm glad you're bringing this up, by the way.
Pre-recorded.
Of course it was.
Well,
It makes sense.
She jumped out. She jumped
I
out.
know.
Science, my friend. What physics? What's going to happen when you put something out, jumping forward, and it's hooked onto something? It's going to swing like a pendulum, right?
Yeah.
She went
it
straight
makes
down.
sense.
And by the way, I don't know, John. Maybe you were too busy. I don't know, cooking up cocktail weenies or trying to rig your dollar square game.
How to figure out how three guys do a board.
But when she was being lowered down, she was being lowered down from a completely enclosed stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how she could just jump from the top of the stadium and then get through the roof and then straight down. I thought it was amazing halftime show.
Right.
I guess I was caught up in the magic of the moment to not really think about it until like somebody wrote an article about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. But at the time, I was so moved by the drones and the like weird 1970s Kiss Star Child costume.
Oh yeah, with those LED light up batons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know those like the choreography went a little further than just what was on stage. All those people in the audience that had the what looked like flashlights. Those are actually LED, and they're all controlled by computer. So they're all synchronized. So all those people have to be in the same spot where for the choreography to actually look like everything was like cohesive, right? So, and I was noticing none of them. No, you didn't have anyone fucking around like I want to be next to my friend, and so then they go over there, and all of a sudden there's a big blue dot in the middle of a sea of red or something. Like they all played ball. They all fucking did it right. And the batons, no one dropped the batons. I mean, that's a added difficulty when they're throwing a lighted baton.
Well, it was pre-recorded.
That was too?
Yeah.
God damn it. Got me.
The game was actually half of it was pre-recorded.
Is that why no one was sweating it?
Yeah, no.
None of the Patriots fans?
They go, yeah, let's start. Ready, go.
Tom Brady had to go do an Uggs ad down in Australia, so they had to play the second half and the overtime first, and they came back for the first half.
What was up with this? Someone stole his jersey or something? Doesn't he get those for free? What's he worried about?
Yeah. So where's he going to show up on eBay?
I don't know that story. I just saw a headline briefly, like somebody stole his game-worn jersey.
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, it's weird because I mean, you couldn't sell it. I mean, he could O.J. Simpson in a hotel room, but
but someone was pretty smart. They walked up because they probably made him take off his jersey to put on the stupid champion shirt.
Right, that's
fucking
when you do
serves
it.
you right, dude.
Some fucking shirt slinger did it. He's like, swoop.
Here, let me help you with that, champ.
You know, I was rooting for you the whole time. I lost $700, motherfucker. Damn.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Becker, if you need a beer, there's more beer in that
cool.
cooler.
Thank you.
And so now they have the National Guard looking for Tom Brady's jersey.
Well, is that all? Just the National Guard? We can't get some ROTC in there?
Yeah, no, ROTC's busy defending Chicago. You don't watch the news at all.
No.
You know what? I was watching the news when Trump was busy. I forget what he's doing. One of the jackasses.
Lying?
I don't know. I was watching it because we don't have
facts.
We don't have Wi-Fi at our house yet. We don't have internet. We don't have TV. We don't have. It's just Becky and I running around with paintbrushes. That's all pretty much we got. But so I came up here and the TV is on and nobody's around. So I'm like, fuck it.
In the funhouse.
Yeah, in the funhouse. So I go, fuck it. I'm going to watch some news finally. So I'm watching it. And literally 10 minutes into like this, where I start to get a gist of what's going on in the world, Erickson comes up and goes, oh, fuck. Manchester's on.
Manchester United.
Yeah. And he watches fucking soccer. I go, what the fuck are you doing? High resolution picture of two guys kicking a ball back and forth.
And there's 5 screens in there. He could have watched
any one
of the 4.
He switches mind. He goes, oh, I fucking hate this shit. I go, that's why you're such a great topical comedian. Your girlfriend wouldn't have changed it.
No. Not when soccer's on. Not English soccer.
No, she couldn't have
She's
found
asleep.
the remote. Oh my God. It was a good time though. We had a blast. It really was honestly a really fun Super Bowl, John.
Yeah, we had $20 squares and $5 squares, and Tracy hit she hit the half? $500.
Yeah, $500.
$500. So that was good. But I lost every. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't
fucking
hit.
shit.
I didn't hit any on it, but luckily I'd done a pregame. During the pregame the night before, Doug wants to bet on ladies fighting.
Oh, yeah, UFC.
You watch UFC at all? They don't have a halftime show. Do you watch that, John? Didn't you used to take classes in UFC, ladies fighting?
He's a professor of UFC over at UAA.
Yeah. I know everything about UFC. I've listened to the Joe Rogan podcast. I consider myself an expert.
That's all it really takes. Anyway, so Doug made me bet him. We said, "Do you want to do it? You want to do it?" So we bet $1,000 on the fight. We flipped a coin, so it wasn't like we picked our fighter.
Oh, really? I didn't know that part.
No, that was the whole point.
So it was fucking total.
No, he fucked
hairball.
himself because I was going to take the other chick. And then if you flip it, he goes, heads or tails. Tails is the fucking Puerto Rican chick.
Yeah.
And they both had cornrows, so it was hard to tell. It was like Iowa.
It was hard to tell who hadn't been in prison.
Yeah. I was like, they're rolling. But so I ended up getting stuck with her. But she was tough. I mean, I had no problem with it. And she took her little punches, and then she got crazy and she beat the shit out of the girl. And then I was afraid because it went to a decision.
Yeah. Oh, really? It wasn't a knockout.
And the black girl was the favorite.
Yeah.
Like the former champ. And she was about to lose. And I go, watch, they're going to fuck me out of $1,000 by going, the winner, still champ. You know, everybody, she's already paid for it. We don't know you. You have a Puerto Rican nightmare.
But I think you have to decisively win. When you're the champ, it shouldn't be something like it's on the edge. It needs to definitely go on. And that's what you were probably worried about. It's like, well, Ty doesn't go to the runner.
Well, I was going to make him. I was going to, we pay our bets. That's Doug and I've always you just pay it. That's it. So we bet it. And I go, Becky goes, I go, yep, that's the way it works. We'll bet on anything. And so it's happening. And I think I got it. But I go, if I lose, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to pay you. But I'm going to give you $100 for each round. We're going to watch the fight again. And every time she gets a hit, or the girl, Puerto Rican girl hits the other girl, I have to do or you have to do a shot. And then every time the black girl hits the girl, I'll do a shot. And you'll be hammered before you ever make $500.
Yeah.
Because she was pummeling her, remember?
Yeah.
But then the other girl got knocked down. And then I was like, I don't know how they score this shit.
I don't know.
Like, Joe, I told Doug, I go, Doug, quick, call Joe Rogan. Find out how they score this. Is it like tennis?
Wait, isn't it a little late to be asking about how the scoring goes?
It's back to deuce.
Deuce. Advantage, Puerto Rican.
Is it like boxing where they're just like, it looked like this person knew what they were doing more than the other person, so they win? Is that how boxing works?
No, they have points. Remember in Olympics, they used to wear headgear because they didn't want to. Then they said headshots, actually, you get very few points from. You get deducted if you hit headshots. It's like, you ever play co-ed softball?
All the time.
Yeah, you ever play that? When the guys hit a home run, it's an out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's the best part of the whole thing. I go, so a home run, I'm out because I filled in for somebody. Went boom, knocked it out of the park. I go, what are you doing, idiot? I'm like, what am I doing, idiot? I hit a home run. They go, no, you're not a lady. And I go, what? Still a fucking home run, you morons. And now you wonder why women can't be president.
Yeah, because it went over the fence.
Article 19.
Article 19. Step down.
Oh, wait. Says that Article 19 thing. Just anytime we're in a drive-through, a lady goes, hey, she's talking to me. I go, Article 19. Just stop talking.
In our co-ed softball league, you don't hit home runs and you pee sitting down. Those are the rules. Take it or leave it.
The uniforms are unique.
Cut out.
Yeah, they got an opening in the back.
Yeah. Flap. A miner's long john flap. So yeah, we had it was a fun get together. But I mean, it's the culmination of an entire season of hosting football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds exhausting.
It can be. So
yeah,
it was a one up part of it.
Yeah, and then there was the next day.
Sleep in Sundays.
Yeah, then there was the Monday.
There was Monday.
Yeah, Monday turned into a late Tuesday.
Yeah. That's kind of how it goes around here. But you know what? It was really interesting. We didn't have any bands. We didn't have a comedy show.
No.
We didn't do anything like that. It was, it was a lot of fun.
So we just had a kind of a karaoke.
Well, we still had to do something.
It was kind of WWF
kind
karaoke.
Yeah.
There was a lot of nudity.
I just found out that my pants were down for a while.
Oh, for quite a while, actually. And to Blister in the Sun.
What?
Yeah, Blister in the Sun. You were singing it on the ground, and they yanked your pants out. I think you stopped singing. You didn't give up.
Oh.
How'd you think you got rub burn on your dick?
On a wood floor.
That was.
I did see that Morgan Murphy donated her winnings to Gretchen's Naco Kids Arts project.
Yeah, explain what that is, because that's it's really cool.
Yeah, our friend out here, Gretchen Bear, has a studio in town at the school. Can you reach Becker? Can you? You can probably reach. No, just reach out. I don't want you to hurt yourself trying to get through that opening.
Okay.
You know what? Grab the fishing pole.
I got it. Okay. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to sleep there. I'll have one too if you got one.
Oh, here's a gold beer.
Oh, all right. Thank you, sir. No, Gretchen Bear has an art studio in town. She's a known artist here in Bisbee, and she's been doing a thing out on the wall, the border, to for the local kids on the other side of the border in Naco to paint the wall, and it's called Border Bedazzlers. But now they're taking down that section of the wall. Let that sink in for a minute.
To put up a new and improved section of wall?
Fake news! Fake news!
They're taking that part down. They're actually going to put in barbed wire instead of the fence.
Harder to decorate.
Yeah, very hard to decorate. Mm-hmm. Spend a lot less on paint, turns out.
But for Halloween, they could put fake spider webs on it. That'll be easy.
Yeah.
Oh, get that spray glue gun.
Yeah,
and then, and what they did was someone in Naco arranged for her to have a building that was being unused. Much of Naco is unused. And she has an art center for kids there. And we've done some donations for her on Doug Stanhope's podcast. And Morgan Murphy, comic, won some money in the pool and donated the winnings.
She won $1,000, John. Yeah. That's what our pool is. It's not a bunch of guys with their shirt half off trying to figure out who gets $50.
It sounds like it's one guy with his pants down singing Blister in the Sun, and
I was trying to count to 11.
I'm not gonna lie. It was difficult, but it was like it's like everybody here had never bet on anything before.
But did you ask them? Maybe they hadn't, John.
They probably hadn't.
I guess not. I had to explain it like 12 times to the same 3 people.
Interesting coming from you, because you just learned how to do it on Wikipedia 2 minutes before, trying to remember the details.
And so I'm like 100% sure I did everything correctly, but now it looks like I just swindled everybody out of their money.
No, that's the best.
Hey man, but what better way to learn?
I gotta get out of here. I gotta move. You know? I have no friends left. I took $3 from each of them.
I've seen you in Vegas. You're kind of a powder keg when it comes to slapping the money into the machines.
Damn straight.
What were we playing? Oh, we were playing the dice game, right?
Yeah.
The unmanned craps. That was fun.
I don't need no dealer telling me I should calm down.
I know, but you just remember the big bubble. You just throw a quarter at it. You go, here's a tip. It's funny every fucking time.
And if you throw it right, it slides back to you.
Yeah, I'm not really giving out money.
All right, I tried. Yeah, I thought for sure, Becker, when you came down, you were going to stop at the casino.
I was going to.
Phoenix.
We got in at 1:30 in the morning and picked up but we were late getting in.
Yeah.
So then we got the car at 2, and then we thought, well, I'm not sure how late the casino stays open. We drove by it. I was going to stop.
It's open all night. That's an electronic game. There's no one there.
No, I know, but I mean, you have to convince your wife.
Oh, that's true.
That would you like to sit there and watch me gamble? She goes, as much as I like to watch you drive.
So, are you able to sleep on planes, Becker?
No, I can't.
You
and
can't.
This is weird, and I never have been able to. And I can explain it because I really do. You know, he has that soul searching thing where you know why. It's because I always feel like they're going to need me.
Oh, quick! We need to do 3-card Monty to the navigator up front.
Like I grew up watching those old shows where is there a doctor on the way? But I'm none of these things.
Yeah.
Like, you need me to open that wine bottle? There you go. We're good. Keep the pilot going. Yeah.
Does anybody know how to make a Tom Collins?
I do. Thank God he wasn't sleeping.
Do we cut the limes lengthwise or across in dials?
Yeah.
Depends on what you're making, sir.
Yeah, it was a
I'm so glad you're here. Tom Collins, right?
Yeah.
That's a lemon.
But I like to think, everybody brings something to the table, and I bring being wide awake on the plane. But, when you get the guy who snores, it's really weird because I'm just like, stop it. I'll turn my light on. Do that. You know what the best one? Not even the light. The light, fuck the light. They're sleeping. Their eyes are shut. But the air, just adjust that air thing. And then you're reading a magazine. Just hold it up.
A bank shot.
Yeah, bank shot the air right onto them. And they're just like, can I go to the bathroom? I go, yeah, go ahead. You're sitting in a seat. It's a flotation device underneath it. You can do whatever you want.
That's just a big sponge.
Yeah.
It'll come in handy if we go down in flames. You can hold the wet sponge with pee up against your face.
Yep.
I freaked out on flying. After flying for years, I got really nervous for a while.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I never understand that.
And now it doesn't bother me more. Now I realize what it was. It's the fucking crowds. I don't like the crowds. I don't like how fucking rude people are during travel anymore. Yeah. It's gotten so bad, and
it's gotten like politics.
Kind of like politics. there used to be a protocol. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I really freaked out
on our short flight because we went from Costa Rica to L.A.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking nightmare!
That's where it all starts. Los Angeles is
Jesus fucking Christ, John! You wouldn't believed it. They fucking took us from international, put us on a little bus with 50 people or 70 people. Really?
Oh, you fly into Bradley, right? At the end there.
Yeah.
The international?
So, then they take you by a little fucking charter bus thing over and drop you off in the middle of nowhere where they check your bags. I go, why didn't you bring the 3 guys working over here to the 75 people? Why would you drag me out of an airport? So when you're done, you're on your own. They're like, oh, go ahead. So we walk with our bag for fucking what seemed like miles. And then we get back into the airport. We're not in the secured area. And then we're outside the airport. And we keep asking, where's the Alaska terminal? Where's the Alaska terminal? Yeah. Or United. We need United because we came in Alaska. And they go, oh, it's 7.
I was going to say 6 or 7 at LA.
It's okay, honey. Just take it's
like the last one.
Yeah, no, and that's it. They're going, it's number 7. Just turn left. And we're outside walking with our bag. Now we're fucking, by the time we got to like 5, I told Becker, let's just get a cab. We're at the cab stand. We're fighting all the people leaving the airport. And I go, let's just get a cab. She goes, well, that's stupid. I mean, we're so close now. I go, but I have blisters. I lost 2 of my bags. I'm scared. I think a guy gave me heroin.
When I was flying back in December, the traffic was so bad. I dropped off my rental car, which was, of course, not like as close as it should have been to the airport. And so I got a cab to take me to the airport. And I had by the time I dropped off my car, I had an hour to get to my flight. Not worried. But then the traffic was just gridlocked at Terminal 2, and you have to go all the way around that horseshoe.
Yeah.
So it was I was like, all right, I have 30 minutes before my flight leaves. So I had to walk jog an hour just to get there. Never again. Always fly through Long Beach.
No wonder everybody's fit in LA. You don't get to leave and you have to run. It was amazing. I really, that was crazy.
I couldn't run. That's when I decided to get in shape. That was the moment when I was like, this is out of control.
That's all these things you do, John, in your life to try to get in shape, and this is the deal breaker. They made me run. But but that was crazy. And then we get on our flight, and it was one of those ones where we never do this, but Becky and I were just whatever, we're moseying on, and we sit down, and these people come on, and the guy goes, I think you're in my seat. And I'm like, no, and I look and I go, shit, we're in 10, not 11.
Yeah. You're that guy.
And we're like, fuck. And he goes, just stay there. And so he talks to the lady coming in. Are you sitting in number Jocko 7 or whatever the fuck he said? Yeah. Anyway, so he goes, well, sit here. They're married. They're in the wrong seats, but let's just leave them there. He laughs the whole thing off. So I'm sitting there because I always take the window seat because I booked the tickets. So then you're looking, and now you're going to figure out who sits next to your wife.
Yeah.
So you're going, da-da-da. It's like bride swapping. And all of a sudden, this guy comes on, and he's got a sandwich he's eating, a backpack, loose golf clubs. Not even a bag.
Not a bag.
Yeah. And there's no overhead compartment. This is a weird plane. It's a jumper plane.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fit your bag right. You have to turn it sideways. So we got our bags in, and all of a sudden, the guy's coming in. He's got nowhere to put his shit thing. And I'm going, oh, this is so yours. This is so yours, Becky. The guy, and you know what the guy says? So there's 3 seats on each one, right? Guy goes
On each side.
Yeah, you know what the guy says to the girl sitting on the other side of the guy? He goes, I think you're in my seat. She goes, oh, well, you can just sit there then. He goes, no, I want that seat. So she has sat next to Becky, and this guy sits next to the guy who is so nice and switch seats with him. And he's like, no, I couldn't even turn my head 40 degrees because he would go, I want my fucking seat back.
No good deed.
Yeah.
Man. The last time we were in LA, that something weird like that happened was we were leaving out of LAX back to, I think we were going back to Tucson, and we're with Doug, so, you know, there's been some drinking, and there's this one chick, did I tell you the story with the mask on? John, do you remember that story?
I don't think so. Like a medical mask or a
she's
Halloween
wearing like
mask?
a medical mask, but it looks like something you might wear to like a rave or something. So it's like a cutesy one, or maybe like a cancer kid wears it, right? So, yeah, it's like pink elephant.
She's like, I don't want your germs, but I do want to party with you.
Exactly. But that she's wearing this mask, and it's this white chick, and it's like she's not just too like. It's normal enough, right? But the mask makes you go, ooh, what's going on there? You know?
What's that deal?
And then it's not enough. Because then we're like, oh, what's going on there? And then she's like stretching. But she's like doing these big high kick, stretch out one leg and then like lean forward and really, really stretch that calf kind of thing with her hands like on her hips. Like she's like an aerobics instructor. And it's like, what the is it not enough that you're wearing this fucking weirdo clown mask? But you know, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, I know who's sitting next to her. And it was Doug got sat next to her.
No way.
Yeah. It didn't take long.
Yeah?
Yeah. I remember we were talking about this on Stanhope's.
Okay.
But that was the last time something weird like that happened was out of LAX. And it's like, man, we got to start flying out of Burbank or something.
Yeah.
It's just.
Chico.
And it's never even leaving out. You don't even have to leave the airport. Just what you guys did, where you're like you're catching another flight out of there or
Well,
something.
we had a really close flight, though. That was our problem.
Yeah, well,
but
You guys are breaking up. I can't hear you. Hold on. Oh, let me close everything on my computer. In case that helps.
chill.
Turn off your Fitbit.
Yeah, that helps. If you
How am I going to know how many calories I'm burning during this podcast?
You'll know.
well, if you consume as many as you're taking, then it's zero.
Zero, yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's better.
I realize you're at home because I heard your dog in the background. Correct?
She's been hanging out.
All right. Yeah.
Hello?
Yes?
We're here.
Hey.
We're,
Guys,
we're on the Mexican
Sounds
border.
like shit, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Do I need to? Are we not coming through? You want me to turn up a little bit? Does that help?
No, I think it's fine. It just breaks up and gets all static.
Is it snowing there?
It is snowing here. Does that affect?
It's been the most beautiful weather ever here, John. Like 80 degrees. But it was 20. It was same temperature as Anchorage the week before we came from Costa Rica. It was 84 in Costa Rica, and then all of a sudden we get here, 84.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
We had a cold snap.
I'm beginning to think I control the weather.
Or at least for your vacation, it's controllable. Not
Even
when you're
the
back
weather
home.
are on the same schedule.
John, does it sound like it's overmodulating? Maybe the signal's too much?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Check. Yeah, it is. Let me make a little adjustment here.
I'm going to take pictures of this, John. You've got to see this
Do
way
it.
this is set up.
I want to see this setup.
It's fucking amazing. It really is.
All right. I'm going to turn it down a little bit here. Turn it up a little bit here.
I think it's going to an actual animal.
Check. And Becker, pull back a little bit on the mic.
Okay, yeah.
Well, not that much, but just be aware.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
Come on, Becker, be aware.
I try to. When I look down, it looks like I'm Patch Adams with this red
No,
sneeze guard.
from this.
Hey, everybody.
Hold on. You know what? That's what it is.
I'm going to Naco to work with needy kids.
Hold
Nah.
on. Oh shit! How to get in panoramic? Why would you do a panoramic? Why would you waste it in a trailer?
Yeah. Pretty much, if you're in a trailer, you don't even want a selfie.
Here, I gotta get this right. Here. All right. Yeah, got it. All right, John. I think that was it.
I don't know what's happening. It sounds like there's like a Mr. Bean skit going on, and you guys are like tangled up in microphone cords.
That's actually it.
We love sight comedy on
On a podcast.
But no, it really has been fun, and we're having a blast. We still got a few more days down here. We're here. We leave like Tuesday. I go back to Costa Rica where it's 84 degrees.
Do you have to fly back through Los Angeles?
Yes, but it's an easy. I got a fucking like 8-hour layover.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll be eating at the Royal Fork.
And then are you doing anything else in Costa Rica?
Yeah.
I'm of course you're doing things.
No.
All right, do you have any more projects?
Yes, I'm going to be having the guys work on some new stuff. We're going to add some rooms to our place. So, so I'm making sure very slowly in English how you build something with the windows facing our property. They will build a fucking place facing the road every time. I don't get it. They'll build a...
Maybe that's their way.
Yeah, they want to see if anybody's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, there's Carl. It's like, Carl, this is crazy. I don't get it.
Can't you just build windows on both sides and then figure out which would like better at the end?
Oh, no. Put the bathroom towards the field. The birds, they're so loud. We like to face the road where the cars are so quiet. Yeah, it's a weird culture. It is, and they're doing well down there. They really are, as far as like their economy. They all seem middle class. We've figured out this year. We go. I think they've become middle class.
Wait, America doesn't have a middle class, and Costa Rica does?
No, I'm trying to tell you, they also have a healthcare system too. Becky got dental work done for pennies on the tooth.
The Costa Ricans stole our middle class.
Yep.
They didn't steal it. You gave it away. No, but if you want to go to medical school, John, let me know. You can stay at my place for 2 weeks and be a doctor.
Could I teach? I'm adjusting to this teaching thing. I don't want to go back to being a student.
How is that going?
It's fine. I mean, I think, my students understand I don't know what I'm talking about. And if they just let me talk, we finish early and they go home. So
nobody interrupts.
Good deal.
No questions at all.
Dude, he's holding that camera the wrong way.
Shh, the lens cap is on. Don't say anything. Oh yeah, he's a professional. No, you are so good at what you do. It's a shame.
It's a shame what?
It's a real shame
that you can't take this class online. I'd do it. I mean, I'm not coming back in the winter to take your stupid video class, John. Maybe you could teach it in Costa Rica. We could do a package deal. Come to Costa Rica. Have Senior John teach you video.
Senior John.
Senior John.
Profesora.
El Universidad.
Yes, that would be. You're already qualified.
Boom. I can order food.
So you got any plans coming up, John? What's new?
We've got a bunch of comedy shows going on. None of them are particularly well thought out or planned, but they're happening. So we're doing comedy.
That's cool.
Way to take the bull by the horns. I know I know this is gonna be a problem, but I certainly don't have any effort.
Do you like improv? Here's our flyer.
It's hard running a show and like getting people to show up. It's way more fun to just like show up to a show that's ran really well and perform, obviously.
Right.
So the more I can do that, the better.
Yeah.
Well, you got very spoiled for a long time because that's not how the real world works.
Right. And the other thing is with the crime the way it is, people are nervous about hanging out in groups. So I've noticed that.
Pickpockets. I don't know if there's pickpockets.
Well, you guys would welcome pickpockets.
I know. What would they take?
It doesn't make the news.
What was the crime where they robbed 4 businesses? They like Kaladi Brothers. They robbed the Denny's. They came in and robbed the customers.
Somebody robbed a Denny's.
20 people. They robbed them in the Denny's.
Like Pulp Fiction.
Like bad enough you're eating at Denny's. Then you're like, what? How am I going to pay for this?
You know everything here is $1.99, right, dude? Yeah. That includes coffee.
You want the coupon?
Dude. How awkward must that be once everybody gets robbed and then they're just like, all right, well, who's going to be the first to leave and not pay for their meal? And then somebody stole an ATM that was attached to the side of the bank, the Denali Bank across from the movie theater.
They took an end loader and smashed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy equipment operator.
There's no way of knowing how much money is in that. And if it's at night, there's always less money than because they don't load them at night.
No, they don't.
They load them during the business hours, and then they let them go for the night. That's
all the easy shit to steal has been stolen, Greg. So now
know.
they have to use fucking heavy machinery to get all the good stuff.
This was all in 24 hours too, wasn't it? It was like the crime spree because they had all the logos. And it looked like a really good ad. Like all these kids, all these businesses sponsored like 10-year-old girls softball or something, Chugiak High.
24 hours.
No, it was all the
who
robberies
knows?
were logos.
Time doesn't matter in this wasteland, It's just crime after crime. That's how we tell time. Like, how old am I? I think I'm about 5 Denny's robberies old.
and half of it ATM bust.
Yeah.
That's fucking pretty brash.
Well, then they broke into 10 cars in Jewel Lake, high-end cars. They were breaking into cars over in Jewel. And somebody goes, "I didn't know there was crime in Jewel Lake." And they go, "Oh yeah, there's crime anywhere there's money."
Hold on a second. Wasn't it last year that some guy stole like a bulldozer or something?
Yeah, that was over by us.
By United Rentals? No, he ended up over by you.
Yeah, but he drove all the way through town on a fucking alert. I get de-eyeballed by a cop fucking every 10 feet when I'm driving home at bar time. He drove a forklift.
Yeah. If my tags are expired, it feels like there's a cop car behind me every time I drive.
Every
so
second,
I can't even imagine.
He tore the front off of a fucking brown jug.
Liquor store.
Grabbed plastic bottle fucking whiskey.
Well, yeah, he's hauling some weight.
I wouldn't want to break it in this heavy truck. But yeah, it was crazy.
These are new seats.
And then they finally got him down there by the Costco there in the trailer park.
Yeah.
What are the odds he know where the trailer park was?
He's helping a guy move.
But he was drinking the whole time. He was drinking when they showed him on tape. And he was like, "Is that a gun?" And they go, "No, I'm just drinking whiskey, dude. Why do you think I tore?"
Good thing he didn't get that Bonnie and Clyde decanter.
What a magical state this is when even our criminals have to have CDLs.
The law is the law, John.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the week.
Well, I'm going to go see those cranes.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yes, 100%, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And we're playing poker on Sunday.
Did you talk to Kenny?
No, but Doug, we're putting together a poker game Sunday.
We came here on, I think, Friday or Saturday night.
Any chance we could get the champ?
I saw Jake LaMotta. He's sitting out in his yard.
Yeah, I know.
Just staring at the sun.
I know.
Shouldn't someone put some sunglasses on him?
I know. I'm like, is anybody watching this guy?
Look, he got to the chair. Someone had to help him.
It's 84 degrees, John. He's a former champ. He shouldn't be out in the sun like that.
Hose him down.
Well, that sounds fun. I didn't think anything was happening, but I figured out the right time to go to see the cranes, and that's only about 20 minutes from here. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're in 1,000%.
Yeah, and then
are these birds? Are these birds, or are they like?
Yeah,
remember, it's from his dentist trip. Do you remember when he went to the dentist and the cranes?
Oh yeah.
So the cranes, they take off in the morning, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah,
because when they come back, they all kind of like take off, and it's kind of like jets piling up, like stacking, waiting to land. Like they'll come in groups, right? And then they'll start to fill out, and they'll get closer and closer to the observation area. And this is a 1,600 acre plot that's reserved. It's maintained by the state, and it's a place that these birds will winter. And when they take off, they can all fucking just go. That's what I want to see. I want it to be like a shotgun start at a fucking, a marathon race where everyone just takes off from the line.
That's what I'm thinking too. M80?
Yeah. I don't even, you probably just go clap your hand or something.
We'll bring M80s. Just in case.
Yeah. Well, you need
We'll
to
go to
back.
Mexico.
Always back up.
Let's go to Mexico first, and we'll do back.
So I've never seen anything like this. There's 30,000 birds I found out that are down there, and it's pretty amazing.
I know. We couldn't think what to do with Mark. Our friend was here from and Dallas is very similar to Bisbee. I mean, it's smaller. Dallas is bigger.
Similar.
Actually. Dallas is bigger, I guess.
Dallas is probably bigger.
Yeah, but the thing was,
a tad.
We felt like jackass because we're like, "Is there anything else you want to do?" And he's like, "I don't care." But we had no idea. So then we had Kenny drove up when we were parking outside. That was the Monday.
Castle Rock, Kenny.
Yeah, the Monday debacle was he was leaving Tuesday, so it's like his last real day to do something. And Kenny goes, we go, "Hey, we want to go to a thing." He goes, "Well, go to the miners museum. We go, we already did that. He goes, we'll go to, he listed something else. We go, we did that. He goes, oh, I don't know then.
You're out.
Yeah,
I'm out. I'm done. That's it.
We've done everything there is to do. But the cranes, we forgot about them. And it was like that. But I still had more fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mark was there.
I like that. That's the Bisbee Tourism Board. Their slogan is "Come do both of our things to do."
Yeah. No, and that's, John, really, you're never going to go stir crazy here if you have an imagination.
Let your creativity be your guide. Mm-hmm. There's other things. You could have gone to Mexico. You guys all had passports.
No, we have them. We're going to go.
No. When Mark was here.
Oh, I don't know if Mark had his.
What? Oh, that's right. He went home first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting seeing it. I haven't seen him in years.
Yep. No, he's good. It's perfect. Like I said, everything's been. Our house is amazing, isn't it?
Have you been taking pictures and put them online or anything?
No.
No.
I'm going to do the big reveal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Is there going to be before and after pictures?
Well, they'll be after for sure.
Yeah, no, they'll be. Yeah, we did. This is the first time.
I got the before. I did take some pictures. I just only sent the one last week to Becky.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a perfect blank slate of a house.
And we're having a blast. We're painting. They put all wood floors in, and it's looking great. We're remodeling the bathroom. It's gonna be amazing, John.
You guys should do like a property brothers type show in Bisbee. Go to people's houses and remodel them.
That's all anyone does.
Yeah, they come fix them up, and then they plan on flipping them. And then that's what.
Really?
Yeah.
then no one wants them.
No, I admit though, Greg, because that's the problem when you live somewhere like this. You don't realize we came in with a complete blind eye, and we went, "This is a cute fucking town."
Oh no! I'm saying
adorable.
Is what happens is right now the situation is that people are coming in and they're speculating, and the prices have gone up considerably.
Ours has
3 times
ever since that USA Today contest.
No, that's why we bought, John. We saw that, we went, we better get it on the ground floor, and we didn't have a floor when we bought it. We had to buy floor.
So that's a problem with the downtown Bisbee is that it's the
they're not making it anymore.
Nope. But I mean, there's about 5,000 people that live here now. There used to be 45,000 people living here in that same area. Like out here in Warren, things are a little bit more spread out. But in town, the shacks went up until you couldn't go up any further. Yeah, it's crazy.
There like big empty buildings now?
Oh, there's some, yeah.
There's some, but not too many. Everything has pretty much a utility.
That guy,
they're remodeling the church.
I talked to my landlord at the store, Stanhope store, where we got the merch, and I go, so is that someone was interested in buying it? I met a young guy from Tempe, and he and his wife want to, renovate the hotel upstairs, which is all roustabouts. I don't think any of them
I
pay.
told you, yeah.
And we're down below, and they finally got the water to stop leaking through the ceiling on top of.
At least they got water.
Hey man,
nah, it's a desert.
We call that a feature.
Yeah.
So I think someone's buying that whole property.
I'm telling you, Greg, this town is blowing up. You're too close. You're in a trailer. You don't see the whole city.
Step out of your trailer, Greg.
No, it really is. As much as we look at it with, the eyes, because Becky, grew up in Alaska, and she's like, she's
easily impressed.
No, she's turning, dude.
Oh,
she's turning.
Whoa!
I can go gambling in Phoenix. I can go gamble Phoenix or Vegas continually.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
We just have to make sure you win at poker on Sunday, so you continue tradition of winning in poker everywhere you play.
I agree that. Yeah.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah, but so I love Alaska in the summer, and I don't think I would ever give that up. But
that's an easy place to love in the summer.
Yeah.
Guess what you won't love in the summer? Bisbee is fucking. It's not as bad as like Phoenix or something, though.
No. Yeah. But that's the thing.
Like right now is perfect.
John, what do you think? Like I said a week ago, it was literally, I checked it. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When we were coming, week before we came down. And I was checking the little weather thing because I forgot the little phone had it.
Yeah.
So let's look up Bisbee and let's look up Anchorage.
Where you can put in different cities. It was zip code.
4 times in 4 days I checked it. It was the same temperature in Anchorage as it was in Bisbee. So when you think of that, you go, wait, where did we buy a fucking house? I can go home. I don't need this.
Ours was during the night, and your Anchorage was during the
It's an hour
hot
different.
of the day.
It's an hour different. Yeah.
But I guess one difference is it wasn't, Bisbee wasn't frozen and all the criminals driving around in backhoes. So
looking for ATMs.
Oh my God.
With a clear shot.
Need some whiskey in this freezing cold backhoe.
Yeah, it's good, man. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, no, it's good. But I just think it really is. So, John, we're going to do a comedy. We're opening a comedy club down here, and we're hoping you could come down and do a show.
I'm in.
Okay, good.
I just bought a house. I'm going to open up a frozen yogurt shop in Bisbee.
Frogurt.
Have you been downtown at all, Becker?
Yeah. No,
Okay, you walked around with Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went ourselves, and then we took Mark there.
Yeah.
So we didn't look like rubes,
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what's this? Oh, a hot sauce store.
Yeah, it really, things start really happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday there.
Right.
Yeah.
But good tourist crowd.
Yeah.
Let them.
Especially right now. Right now, everything's on. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ferrandi's going on, John. How is it? Is the town packed?
I don't think it started yet.
Yeah. I saw it on the news thing, Channel 2 there. They got the carnival rides are going.
Oh, I haven't been downtown. I have no idea.
Oh.
I guess it hasn't really made much of an impact on most Anchorage lives.
Breaking news.
The Fur Rendezvous. We'll see you at the Fur Rendezvous. Yeah. We'll see you at the Fur Rendezvous. We'll see you at the 75th anniversary of the Fur Rendezvous.
I didn't think Ferrandi even started until the first week of. Oh shit! It is
February.
Wow, I was hoping you weren't going to say that. I thought it was more of a March thing. You got snow on the ground, John. When do you think it is?
I don't know.
To get
when
a bigger
does Iditarod start.
To get a bigger turnout, they're moving Ferrandi to June.
Yeah, they should. I'd go out if it was in June. I'd definitely check it out.
Wait, so is there going to be snow on the ground for the Iditarod?
Yeah, for sure. It's snowing right now.
We got to do this next year. We got to do this because we'll probably be here next year for this time. But we're going to have John Norris do the if he sees his shadow, 6 more weeks of winter.
I was right. Ferrandi doesn't start until February 24th. Fuck you guys.
Well, we were just testing you.
Yeah, we want to find out. What are you doing with the girl for Valentine's Day? I know you got a big plan.
Huge plan. I'm probably just gonna make dinner for her. I got her some gifts and stuff, and then we'll do something after her show. She's got a big dance show coming up. Like that starts this next weekend. So probably nothing, and then maybe I'm looking around for some plane tickets. Maybe we'll go to Vegas or something for spring break.
Spring break?
Spring break?
Oh, because you're a professor.
School.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
ruining my life.
Go hang out with my students.
I can't just get up and leave whenever I want.
Hey, guys, got a little room in the van?
You got room for a cool guy?
I can buy beer. You're in, John.
Anybody got any Mary Jane?
Hey, I'm hearing birds.
I know.
Do you hear that?
Do you have birds?
No, there's no birds out there right now.
It's got to be.
Dude,
here.
there has to be birds. I hear
I
those
see birds. Yeah, no, I see them flying now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. This place is amazing. It's like a zoo. We haven't seen a wild pig yet, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah, huh?
Oh, we'll go tonight.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
why not? I'll grab a can of corn. I'll pig bait the neighbor's house and then yell at them for fucking like not picking up their trash.
What the fuck?
They got into our garbage 2 weeks ago. It's funny because we were talking about you guys when we did the podcast. We said put 2 watermelons out with a number and do a field cam or something. Well, I went out one morning and our trash can was knocked over, and it's the recycling can, like the big ones with the lid and everything. And I'm like, wait a minute,
hate the planet.
Well, I'm like, this is almost like a trap if it lands the right way. Like it's a flap, right? So it's got a hinge on one end. If it like just barely went up against the fence to where it stayed open, and the pig went in, and then somehow another pig got anxious, and it would be like a bear trap or something. And so I'm going near that thing. I'm going, wow, what the fuck? And I'm looking, and we compost now. So very little like food matter goes in there. And I think they ate like a vegan brownie that was disgusting.
Oh my God. What a pig.
They loved it. And I'm picking it up, and Chase is all, are you sure that's a brownie? Because it looked like shit.
Yeah. And yet you still pick it up.
Well, it tasted like a brownie.
I gotta admit.
But they probably skip our house like a family that gives out apples on Halloween. There's just nothing, But they're all up and down the street.
Okay,
for sure.
Okay,
yeah,
we're going tonight. We're
and
putting on
it's the
night gear and
white collared peccary.
White collared peccary. This is a white collar neighborhood.
Yeah, even the pigs.
Yeah, at least they work.
I brewed some beer.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, what kind this time, John? Jalapeno nut brown.
I went with a Czech Pilsner, but I went the easy way. Did the Mr. Beer kit.
Yeah. Oh, I saw you tweeted something, didn't you?
Yeah, Stephanie got me a Mr. Beer kit for my birthday, so it was way easier. It literally took like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so that's the way to go. Yeah, it's almost easier than just going to the store and buying beer.
Yeah, because you get the syrup, right?
Yeah. All you do is like mix that with some hot water and throw some yeast in it.
But then the last time that I had done it, I had done it that way, and you were doing it the way with, was it like you have the mash and you keep pouring that over, you have heating it and put it in a sieve.
The way with like the grain and like you had to. Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass.
Like the monks did in the 1200s. That's what you did.
I really wanted the whole experience, but then I did it the easy way, and I was like, I was a fucking sucker that last time.
Well, that's what I went and bought.
I made that one in that one growler. I got it at Moose's Tooth. Yeah. Turned out good. I just bought a growler. Yeah.
Do it yourself.
No, I just bought beer and I forgot it for 6 weeks, and then
you go get it.
Yeah.
You aged it yourself.
Yeah. I can't have sugary beers, though. That's my problem with all those kids. So I'm trying to make PBR light.
You can make a light beer. But, I mean, all of it's going to have a little bit of sugar.
I know. But, I mean, my whole goal is to not make beer.
just to purchase it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to drink it. We can't have everybody making beer. Somebody's got to drink it.
Well, I went out and bought, John, I went out and bought the actual, the hard kit, the monk kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been staring at that for months, and I'm just giving it to the local thrift store. I'm not going to do it. There's just no fucking way. It's too much work.
It's a lot of work. I don't know. I guess if this was like a different time where there wasn't just like breweries everywhere.
The 1200s.
Yeah. It would seem worth it, but I don't know. I like this Mr. Beer thing because it's easy, and I have something to look forward to. I put it on the calendar, like, 3 weeks from now, that's going in bottles. So,
I'm trying to remember the process.
Wake up every day and say, "Woo!"
It's not like riding a bike.
First you buy it, then you let it sit around, then you put it at the thrift store.
Yep. Then you go to the Plaza Liquor, and pick up some whiskey.
Yeah, the thrift stores here are great, John, because if you buy a shirt at the thrift store, someone in the town will go, "Hey, that used to be mine." It's not big enough, I think.
There's a section at our friend Lucy St. John. She has Redbone and it's a consignment
downtown.
Yeah, consignment thrift place. And I've been in there.
That a band?
What's that?
Isn't Redbone a band?
Leon Redbone. It's a guy. That really doesn't have anything to do with the consignment shop, but I've been in there and I'm looking at something going, "Hey Trace, how do you like this?" She goes, "We've seen that." And I look and it on the tag says Doug Stanhope, vintage shirt or something, and I'm standing at the Doug Stanhope rack. And there's a bingo rack too.
Oh, that's great. Reliving your youth.
We got to stay away. Hey, I bought this for him.
Yeah. I could have got this for free out of the laundry 2 weeks ago.
Guys, just so everybody knows, Redbone is a Native American rock band.
I never
Really?
would've-
Where are
never-
they out of? North Dakota?
Los Angeles, 1970s.
The Compton tribe.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the Come and Get Your Love band.
Come and get your love.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
Great.
Wow. They didn't sell out.
It sound Native American.
Still has nothing to do with that consignment show.
With so much sexual assault, I think that's a bad song. I'm Matt Becker, sitting in a trailer in Bisbee, Arizona, where I'll remain until I can lose enough weight to slip back through the little slot that I got in.
I'm John Norris, counting down the days to Fur-Rondi. It is 14 days, 8 hours, 43 minutes, and 39 seconds. Timestamp.
And I'm Ggreg Chaille. I'm going to block the hole in the screen so the Hornets don't attack Becker as he slims down so efficiently in the sweat box.
Oh, if you get stung and swell up at all, you're never gonna get out of there.
It's a team effort, dude. Videotape you getting out of
The
that.
worst fat farm ever.
You'd be better off just going underneath.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. He wants me to go under the table. I go, not happening, dude. Get on the fucking trailer.
Come on, man.
On the trailer. I've seen you naked.
Oh, look, my pants are down.
We call this trailer the Fat Shamer 2000. It'll slim you down.
Hey, Blister in the sun. You're going out first.
Oh, God. You've been listening to the Near the Wild podcast with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska on Matt Becker's Backyard Bus, engineered by me, Ggreg Chaille.